I started being very rebellious at a very young age.
Apparently.
Very, very young age.
What led to
that? Was why. Okay, when my dad died, I felt very, very free. I was just exploding with madness in my head. So I was just doing crazy stuff online, took pictures, wrote some stuff and all that. I was finding myself, and I think that was a way of me trying to express what I had to say inside and my experiences and life as a whole for me. So that was just like an avenue for me to do what I wanted to do.
Right. How old were you when he passed?
I was like 13, 14 or thereabouts, about that period.
You didn't mention that he, I mean, obviously he was violent towards you.
Yeah, he was.
And you like, he was violent towards all your family, but he was more violent towards you because of your...
My mannerisms, my behavior, how... Okay, back then, I remember growing up, I would like wear... My mom was a tailor, so she had these dresses in her shop. I would go there, I would wear some of these clothes and I would sing with them in the compound, running around and stuff like that. Publicly. Right. So I think he saw these things and he was very, very irritated by them. Yeah. And that kind of made him very violent and irritated also. Yeah. So I think these things he saw, they were not his ideals of what a child or what a son should be like. Yeah. So that was what triggered how he was.
Somebody will ask a foolish question. Why are you like this?
I really don't know. I really don't know. And I've been asked this question before, like if I had the chance to live my life all over again, would I? And I keep saying no, because I don't think anybody would want to go through the kind of experiences, pain, torture, insults I've been through before. Like nobody would choose to want to experience this willingly. So why I'm like this, I don't know. It's just what life gave to me, and I'm just handling it the way I can.
Somebody could say you could hide. You could not dress up like this. You could, you know, not let people know how you feel inside. But you're choosing, you know, to be yourself.
Yes.
Why are you choosing? Like, yes, if it's so dangerous, why aren't you hiding it?
Yeah. The question I would tell that person is, why should I hide myself because people are not comfortable with it? It doesn't make any single sense to me. Like, this is how I am. This is how I feel like dressing. And if you feel offended by it, well, that's really your business. I don't care about that. You should learn to be more accommodating towards people that are different. Like, who made these rules that this is how I should dress? This is how you should dress. This is what you should wear. I remember reading history. We were naked before white people came here. And when you ask Nigerians about their culture, they'll tell you, like, my culture says you must cover up your body, not show your boobs. I'm like, you don't know your culture, that is. Your parents literally walking around bare-chested with their boobs out, all that stuff. So all these things are literally socialization. There's no way for a man to dress. There's no way for a woman to dress. It was what you were taught. And what makes you think that that is the right thing or that is how it should be? So these are the questions people should really ask themselves. They don't want to challenge what they've known. They want it to be like that because they are scared to stand out. Exactly. Yeah. They're just scared to see what is at the other side of the road, and it's a very cowardice way to live.
It is cowardice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But do you understand the fear, though?
I do. I live in fear literally every day.
You do?
I do. It's very scary. It's very scary because I was making my hair. That was, I think, 2 weeks ago. I had a photo shoot for a magazine. So I had to make my hair urgently. My usual hairdresser, she has a standard hair salon. She wasn't available. So I had to go to a roadside hairdresser. And there was this guy, he just came from nowhere. I was like, no man be this, be gay, they crazy, I know that stuff. And the women in the shop, they were like they didn't allow him do anything or misbehave. But experiences like this are actually very, very scary because you don't know what he would do, if he might go and call his gang and they'll just come and do rubbish or assault me or something. So it's always very, very scary. And I don't have a car yet, hopefully soon. So I have to take public buses, bike and keke and all that. And when you enter sometimes, you're just not very comfortable. You get stares and just have these weird looks. So I try as much as possible when I'm going to certain places to dress in a way I won't be noticed. That doesn't even work. So I'm just wasting my time. But I still try. I wear joggers, I wear jackets. I don't want my physique to show. Because apparently it's my physique that even kind of brings attention mostly to me. So I wear all this stuff and just try my best as much as possible to hide all this.
It's tell me, the first time you began to talk on social media, you know, I mean, you know, and I'm not comparing it to anybody because you are your own self, but this was before before Bobrisky, before James Brown, before any of this, before young queer or trans or non-conforming people began to find community on social media. You were
been there, done that.
I've been there,
yes,
done that.
Yeah.
You know, what was that like at that time? Now, if a person says I'm queer or I'm effeminate or I'm andro or whatever, there are like 20, 30, 50 other people on social media who will be like, you know, etc. But then, and you were very young.
I was very, very young.
What was that like?
It was very lonely and scary because back then a lot of queer people, they had internalized homophobia, and it was very scary for them because they were like, why are you trying to make this thing out there? Why are you trying to popularize this thing? Like, can't you hide? You're not ashamed, but let the world know that you're like this and all that. And right now, it's very cool for them to say, oh, I'm queer, I'm non-binary, I'm not conforming and all that. And this is actually thanks to the work people like Charlie Boy didn't really have done in the past. When they were doing it, it was hell for them. But now they've laid that groundwork, and you can come out to say I'm like this, and most people won't bat an eye. They might insult you, but they already know about stuff like this. So it was very lonely and scary. And thankfully, I had close friends. I had close friends that we came up together, and that was how I was able to. I had a support system. Thank you. That was how I was able to pass through that and come out like this.
Did you finish at OAU?
It was a diploma course. Okay. I wanted to go back for a bachelor's degree, but it was just too much pressure. I was like, nah, I can't do that. And I left. I couldn't cope.
You couldn't cope?
I couldn't.
So how does this affect your ability to earn a livelihood?
Oh my goodness. Working in entertainment is actually more difficult than people think, because I have lost some jobs because of all this, movie roles, media roles, hosting roles. I remember when Linda Keji had a media house, Linda Keji TV, she called me and a friend, Bayo, he's also non-conforming like me. She called him for a TV show, and according to her, the TV show would drag on TV show, wear makeup and all that. So we had our first shoot was at Tico Hotels, AY Live. It was fantastic. We interviewed a lot of celebrities. We had a crowd around us and all that. So I felt like it was going well until someone in the media house, I think his name was Theo, he wasn't comfortable with the old stuff, and he kind of sabotaged it.
Wow.
We had another shoot that was Bovi's Man on Fire, Eco Hotels also, and he didn't allow us to use any cameras. Literally, he didn't allow us to shoot that night, went to that event, and that was how I don't know how he did it, but Linda had to drop the show, and that did not go forward. And this is just one example of jobs I've had to lose. I've lost rather. And I'm like, how does this affect what I can do? Doesn't make any single sense to me. Like, how does it affect what I can do? So I try my best not to think about this stuff. I mean, I'm grateful for the jobs I've gotten really good jobs. And I'm just like, I would have gone further if I was not like this. I would have gone way, way further, but I haven't. And this is because people are very, very, they're just wicked for no reason.
That's a fascinating thing, because the way that we're supposed to approach life is curiosity. We see something we don't understand. We say, oh, what's that?
What's going on there?
Then we learn all this nonsense. Your mom?
My mom? We fought a lot. Before she came to terms with all this, it was war. We really fought a lot, but thankfully, I think at the point she was like, there's nothing she can do anymore. I might be killing me, but so let me just get on board. And I do makeup in her presence. I wear very interesting clothes in her presence. She's just looking at me. She's even giving me tips like, do it like this, do it like this. My sisters will be there, my brother will be there. So it's always fun right now than it was years back. But she's cool now.
She's accepted you now.
Yeah, she has.
Really?
She has.
Is she religious?
She goes to church, but I wouldn't see her as like a religious fanatic. But she goes to church.
So her religion wasn't an obstacle?
It wasn't at all. Because I stopped going to church at 13.
Why? I was going to ask about
I was tired. I'm like, I'm not going. She would shout. I'm like, you go shout though, you go beat me, but I'm not going to that church. You literally can't drag me to church, you can't now. So I stopped going to church when I was 13. That was how far I've been rebellious. I was like, this doesn't make any single sense to me. Like, why am I here? And I think this was after the pastor made some very interesting preachings about homosexuality. I'm just like, nope, this isn't for me, I'm out. And I left. So I've not been to church since then. I haven't.
Do you believe in God?
I don't know. I don't know. Because the version of the God I get to see or hear about here, I don't think that's the kind of God I want to serve. I don't think so. So I would say no, I don't.
Obviously your mom accepts you, your siblings accept you.
My immediate siblings do. Okay. I have step siblings. I think like 20-something of them.
Yeah, so your dad had over 22 kids.
He has 22 kids.
22 kids.
Yeah, before he passed away. My brother is very cool. I think one time I was getting harassed in the area. And he literally was ready to fight though. Like he called his friends, let's go and fight and all that. My sisters are very, very cool. They're literally very, very cool. Yeah. My mom is okay, but my step siblings, I really talk to them. But my elder sister, she was around one time, and my cousins, they are on my social media. And I think they told her about stuff. She was like, Ugaga, that's my native name. Are you gay? I see your pictures, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, I was embarrassing the family. I'm like, nobody knows our father. In the grand scheme of things, it's not important. Sorry. That was the truth. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, it's not important. It's literally irrelevant. So there's nothing I can disgrace. The surname Godwin, you know now for Nigeria. You people are irrelevant, leave me alone, I beg. That's what I told her. And yeah, she has left me alone since then.
Is it true that some men especially pretend to be homophobic in comment sections and on social media?
Oh my goodness,
and they slide into your DMs.
I had to call one out one time. Like, really? Are you okay? You're in my comment section saying rubbish, and you're in my DM saying, baby, I love you. Like, something is wrong with you. And he was married. I'm like, see, I'll just show your wife these things. Yeah. And they're mostly married men. That's mostly married men. That's very confusing.
Sorry, let us understand what is going on. So, married Nigerian men,
yes,
who are homophobic in public,
are
sliding into queer men's
DMs. Yes. And this might shake a lot of tables, but a lot of queer people mostly date married men.
Why?
Mostly date married men. Money, they're very caring, they can be mostly rich, they have money to take care of you. So you don't, and also it's not really our responsibility to care about your wife. It's, now you marry her, don't marry her. So anything you do with her, that's her business.
Okay, but you broke that table.
Yeah. It's not our job to make you be faithful to your wife. So mostly married men, they are like, I don't know, I feel like, I want to blame them, but I really can't. Their generation and our generation is very, very different. I've been very curious about how life was for queer individuals in the 90s, in the 80s and 70s. I've never really had the opportunity to meet anybody that could tell me what I want to hear. But they had no choice than to get married to these women, to cover up for their sexuality and just conform to the society. So I can't really fault them to an extent. So yeah, that's just it.
How can you be? Is this an act? You sound like there is no bitterness, and I mean there is some anger.
Yeah.
But it's not red hot. It's just like you're just like people should just.
I choose to be happy. Happiness is very paramount to me. It's very, very important to me. Like I do not want to dwell on that negativity. It's unnecessary. It's like a very, very heavy burden on my chest when I think about it. So I don't want to think about the mockery, the insults. I just want to live a very happy life. Watch fun movies, go out, have fun with my friends and all that. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be a victim. I think that's very important to me. I do not want to be a victim. I don't come online and shout how I was assaulted. I mean, when this happens, I say it, but I don't want that to be my identity. I don't want to be known as the person that is always crying about how someone insulted me because I'm queer, how I was assaulted because I'm queer. I don't want that to be me. Like, it's a very sad way to live. Yeah. It's not our fault, but it's just what it is. Yeah. So I just choose to be happy. All that, if I see you saying nonsense to me on social media, I just block you. Or I ignore. I just ignore. That's my go-to thing. So that's it for me.
So you're living a happy life?
I'm not rich yet, so no.
I want to make a personal request to you. Many of you watch, like, comment, but you don't subscribe. Now, subscription matters as you subscribe and as you engage. So I am making a personal request. Don't just watch and leave. Please click the subscribe button. It matters to me.